A driver steps into their car at 10 p.m. after a long night of drinking at a bar. Meanwhile, three friends were just celebrating the end of their first semester of college, a moment that they spent all their life preparing for. As they walk across the street, back to campus, that driver, too drunk to see the pedestrian crossing light, hits and kills them. This nightmare is reality all across the world, and especially in our own home of Southwest Missouri. Let that sink in. People we may easily have a connection to are lost to a poor choice done by an individual. I'm here to talk about the moral and ethical decision of drunk driving and how there are people in this world to help and prevent this disaster. Within these moral choices, we are obligated to understand what this action causes others to do, to comprehend what happens to the driver, and where we can seek help when times are low so that maybe this can be prevented. The choices we make in life don't only affect us, but have an everlasting effect on families, friends, and the community of the victims. Jasmine Morales, a citizen of California, stated in a Mothers Against Drunk Driving interview about the passing of her husband, "I should be with my husband, and he should be with his family. My life and the lives of my children will forever be changed. This event will forever change the way their family functions and how their memories may haunt them." The Mothers Against Drunk Driving organization also states that the destruction ripples out, impacting 2 out of 3 people in their lifetime. We can see that impaired driving changes lives for the victims and their families. But how can this affect you, the driver? In 2002, Nicole LaFiorani and 5 other friends were driving home after a late night of partying. She was going 60 miles per hour, turned a corner, and hit a tree. I was the only one wearing a seatbelt. The police found me half conscious and still strapped in behind a bent and broken steering wheel, Nicole stated in a 2005 interview with Cosmopolitan magazine. 3 of the 5 passengers died instantly. She then stated, 9 months after the crash, in November 2002, I pled no contest to 3 counts of vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated and returned for a 6-year prison sentence. So understand what will potentially happen because we are all human. Temptation under influence has and will change the way we think in the future. However, there are organizations and individuals whose job it is to help with these temptations. If turning to alcohol is a regular pattern used often, the Alcoholics Anonymous organizations will help. Discussed by the AA's information page of 2019, they say that they strive and work endlessly so that men and women can help each other to stay sober. We must never be shy or insecure about asking others for help. It is our duty as humans to lead others to live healthy, safe lives with no regrets. The CDC states that every day 29 people in the United States die in motor vehicle crashes that involve an alcohol-impaired driver. This is 1 death every 50 minutes. Don't let that death be on your hands. You'll never forgive yourself. So how will you change this nightmare that so many people live through each and every day? When you think about that question, consider what this action causes others to do, to comprehend what happens to the driver and where we can seek help when our times are low, and that maybe this can be prevented because this is a danger we are all living. I'm here to convince you that the choices we make in life will stay with us forever. So be wise and have empathy for how your choices can affect those around you. Maybe we have personally experienced this pain and loss of someone due to a drunk driving accident, or maybe we know someone who has. These dangers are very real and very common in this world that you and I live in. I ask you before I end, please be smart with your choices. Driving under the influence can occur out of the blue when our minds are taking over with this toxin. Get the proper help if needed and live a rich, long life.